Hello, this is State Senator Jeff Stone with my weekly Capitol Update. The legislature returned from our summer recess this week, and just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier in Sacramento, it already has. Assembly Bill 1250 by Assemblymember Reggie Jones Sawyer, a Democrat from Los Angeles, is a blatant power grab by the leadership of two of the largest public employee unions in the state of California. If the Service Employees Industrial Union and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees Unions get their way and pass AB 1250, they will be responsible for devastating counties while at the same time limiting the services that our most vulnerable populations depend on to preserve their quality of life. What would AB 1250 do? Here are just a few examples. It will make it unlawful for any county to contract for services with any non-union entity. Do you know any senior citizens on the Meals on Wheels program? Under AB 1250, the person delivering and preparing that food will now have to be a union member. Does anyone in your family receive services at a regional center for an autistic child? The therapist will now be required to join a union. Does your county contract for services to save you, the taxpayers' money, from non-union contractors? That will become illegal if this bill passes into law. In Riverside County and counties across the state, which are the backbone network for social and public services, are all going to be placed in jeopardy if AB 1250 passes. Whether it's public health programs, child protective services, hospitals, food banks, libraries, parks, or a dozen of other vital programs, AB 1250 will force employees into union membership and make those services and organizations provide more expensive operations to continue their services. With more of our people relying on the work done by nonprofit organizations, it's terrible public policy to force these groups to close or scale back their services just so public employee unions can collect more union dues and grow the size of government. The author of the bill was a union boss at SEIU before being elected in the Assembly, and it looks like he is carrying their water now, building a larger and more expensive union empire, and at your expense. The Fresno Bee editorial got it right when it called AB 1250 one of the Democrats' worst legislative turkeys ever. AB 1250 is nothing more than a political power play that will cause hundreds of nonprofit organizations across California to potentially shut their doors and boost the power of employee unions already that have control over California legislative Democrats. AB 1250 is currently in the Senate Appropriations Committee, and it's my hope that the committee will hold the bill and effectively kill it to protect the nonprofit groups that help some of our most vulnerable people in the state of California. If this bill makes it to the Senate floor, rest assured, I will strongly oppose it. Please visit my website, like me on Facebook, and follow me on Twitter to see a video with a listing of the many groups that are opposed to this onerous bill, including the Riverside County Board of Supervisors and almost every county board of supervisors across this state. And thank you for the honor of allowing me to represent you and serve you here in Sacramento.